Hey, my name is Shane and welcome to God Encounters. So what exactly is God Encounters? Well, I'm going to touch on that in just a moment, but before I do, I just want to ask you a few questions, and I'm going to ask you to, answer those questions as truthfully as you can, okay? So here we go. Are you one of these people that are, dissatisfied, just dissatisfied with going to church? Perhaps you're one of these people who, find that it's not just enough to know about God. Perhaps even you're desiring for something beyond the superficial, beyond these shallow relationships. You're not the only one. If you can't keep living the way that you're living, and maybe you feel a sense of, loss, shall I say, and you're just going through these emotions. You know those emotions? The ones where you want something more than just religion. Perhaps if I can say, you're tired of going through this religious ritual repetition. Well, that, my friend, is what is referred to as sacred discontent. I've just quoted words from Dr. Alan Martin, who is the co-founder of God Encounters and also the author of the book named God Encounters. So what is this God Encounters? Well, it's quite simple. God Encounters is a movement, not a program. It is a movement of young adults who are pursuing a 24/7 experience with God. You can be one of those young adults. In fact, these young adults are very intentional about living for His renown. They are ready, they are willing, they are desiring to deepen their intimacy with God. So, the God Encounters experience. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to leave that to my colleagues to explain. Check it out.
God Encounters. It's because of Jesus we rejoice in His delight, learning to live a life of celebration. My desire is to experience His joy in everything that I say and that I do, in all that I am. So let's live life in the reality of God's victory.
It is my desire to have a real 24/7 experience with the presence of the living God. I want more than just the same old one-day-a-week relationship. You know, He says He's always with us, even until the end of the world. I didn't know that growing up, but I hunger to know that I'm with Him always. And I'm living every day to worship God with all that I say and do, even until the end of the world.
God is so amazing. One of the beautiful things about Him is His grace. When I think of His grace, I just can't believe that He would save someone like me. One of the many things about God Encounters is the environment of sharing, encouraging, and participating in God's wonderful grace.
So there you have it, God Encounters. They share their perspective, different elements of what God Encounters means to them. They spoke about grace, jubilee, worship, and there are so many, many more aspects. So what do you do about this? Well, I encourage you, go to God Encounters on Facebook. In fact, go to the website www.godencounters.org and check out more information. But here's an important thing that I want you to remember. The word of the Lord simply says this: I will give them a heart to know me, that I am the Lord. For they are my people and I am their God, and they will return to me with all of their heart. And that's in Jeremiah 24:7. So where have you heard that before, the 24/7 part I'm talking about? That's right, recklessly pursuing God 24/7. So we invite you to come to God Encounters. Where? In Auckland, New Zealand. When? October 30th, 2010. That's not far away. We can't wait to see you, yes you, at God Encounters.